Yo, what's going on, guys? So day 5 did not happen. I got busy. I could not hop on the game. So we are on day 6 technically. But this is still going to show you what you should be doing on your day 5, your day 6. We're just going to combine the two. So day 6, or at least day 5, you unlock these worm spells and you're going to go ahead and use them all. I normally like to turn off the audio because this is ridiculous. But what you're going to go ahead and do, just turn on the auto. It's fine. Just run it down. Your first 7 days, you should be using everything. You don't need to save any resources for the Clover events. Your goal is just to get as strong as possible because there's certain events in the early game where you want a good head start. It will be the foundation for your account. What I want to tell you every single day, I already told you guys, you're going to buy 5 horns here every single day. Your second thing, you're going to buy 2 of these dragon crystals every single day. Only 2, no more than 2. And then for the Holokins, whenever you unlock that at 1548, that's in like what? What's today? 6, 7, 8. Day 8 or whenever this unlocks, right? You're always going to only buy 1 purple potion. Okay, chat? Only 1 purple potion. That is going to be your dailies for buying your resources there to make sure you're hitting every single Clover event. Clovers are going to be a big thing. If you want to know about Clovers, you're going to have to comment down below and let me know if you want to know about it. If not, I'm not going to make a video. You just have to tell me though. Okay, so getting into that, what you're going to go ahead and do, you're going to go to your protagonist. That's going to be your dragon. You're going to go to your worm spells and you got to make sure everything is being activated. So we activated all of our worm spells. Now we got to, it's actually have to manually upgrade them. When do we unlock this? Achievement level 29. Okay. It's just like a 1 click for everything. But I feel like this is probably a good thing for like the dopamine aspect. So you're not just like 1 clicking everything at the start of a brand new game. And then make sure you buff your dragon. So this is when it's going to be more important to start actually slotting in the same factions or the same color on the same dragon. This is going to go up tremendously high, right? So this is basically saying it's going to increase attack and defense if you're having the same faction as your dragon that you're running, right? So as this goes up, the priority to actually run a mono team goes up with it. Unless it's like a support and their attack and their defense don't really matter and they're bringing something else to the team. Okay, so just remember that is why you want to run a mono team. Also, to equip your spells, I guess it tells you here. We're going to go ahead and equip it. For the most part, you new players, you're going to want to go agility. This is really good. 9 skill haste. This is basically a cooldown reduction. So it's going to reduce everyone's abilities. Now you might say, so, okay, it's just overdrive. It's not just overdrive, chat. It is going to be all of their abilities. So whenever you go to Illuminate, right? For example, we'll go to Ifrit. She has an overdrive of 18 seconds. Guess what? She has another ability for 10 seconds. So like most of your characters, they're going to either have 2 or 3 abilities with a cooldown on it. And so what that will do, all 6 characters will get all of their abilities reduced in cooldown. That's why it is the just best person slot, even in game. It's kind of crazy. Other than that, your first days afterwards, you're going to have these events, right? It's going to be a random event depending on whenever you watch this video, you start the game. It's all just going to be random. For the most part, these events are pretty like self-explanatory. You just have to go look at it and it's pretty simple to understand. This event here, these types of events pop up whenever it's a new unit. They're pretty self-explanatory. I make boss guides on all of the events. So if you need to see how to get a higher ranking, check me out. I will have a video just for you that will get you a very high rank. Free to play, low spender, it does not matter. So because this is like a beginner series, I won't really harp on the event that I currently have. Again, I don't know when you'll play, but there's going to be the launch celebration. This is going to be the important event. This is going to be on everyone's account at the very start of the game. So this is something you want to get a high ranking. You want to be in the top 20 if possible. This is like really, really good rewards. This will set you out straight. A lot of diamonds for summoning power and like your dailies power. Your dailies get expensive. And that's honestly where a majority of your diamonds are going. That and like auctions in the guild auctioneer, if you're up and able to do that. So this is just a really, really good starting point off of that. And then you're also going to have the reach the peak. You want to be a high ranking in here as well. Top 50 is good, but really you want to be top 30 so you can get a skin, right? Most people will re-roll their account to be in the top 3. So just beware of that. There are some crazy spenders and people think, oh, they're just bots. Nah, it's real people just re-rolling their account over and over, refunding and trying to just hit the top 3. because it is an exclusive reward that no one else on your server will have besides these 3 people. Also, mythic tickets are really kind of hard to come by. You don't get a lot unless you are spending on their packs. And for the most part, unless it's a EX event, the packs aren't really that good. I think the last thing we left off on day 4, what was it? Trial by fire. We're going to go ahead and attempt that. But for the most part, I think that's pretty much the entire like beginning of. You got to focus on your worm tower pushes as far as possible. Get to 150. Once you beat 150, you will unlock elemental towers. That's going to be all of the factions, and you can only run those factions. So if it's a red tower for the day, you can only fight the red ones, right? Blue, green, yellow, necromancer, black dragon. It's all of them. And they're going to have their own individual days. And on the weekend, on Saturday, I believe, all of them are open. You want to push that because doing those will also give you mythic tickets. That's like one of our main ways of getting mythic tickets. So you want to be pushing it every single day when you can. So please go ahead and do that. Day 7, you'll have like an automative thing where you can really just one click do all your dailies. For the most part, you can use that, but be careful on some of the things. You need to go and manually do it so you can actually progress it and not just keep sweeping the same thing. You want to progress, you want to push, not just sit there and sweep the same stuff over and over. Make sure you're paying attention to this event here. On my main account, I hoarded and I was very, very slow to getting my first free EX unit. And that kind of really hindered my account. This unit is amazing, insanely good. Even at just a yellow 5-star, the rest of your team will be like red 1, high purple. She's so good with just her talent alone and her frost barrier, right? This is like giving someone 2 lives. It's just insanely good to just slot this on to any early game team, regardless if she's part of a blue, like any other color. Like she does not have to be on her colors. She is red and black. She does not have to be on a red and black team in the early game. Just slot her wherever your main team is, because she's insanely good. Another thing, please remember to do your dailies. You're picking up the exploration guide. You are going to be picking up these 30% off mythic tickets whenever you can. After a bit, you're going to be picking up Medusas and Cleos. It's going to be a free diamond character. You see we have our Medusa here. Eventually, once you've had her diamond out, once you have all your horns, stuff like that, you're going to want to start picking up this dust here. You're going to run out of it very, very quick. On my account, I keep running out of it. And I wish I started earlier to picking this stuff up, because I always had the currency, but I just never did. So make sure you're starting to pick this up once you're like able to get your weekly done here and your daily done here. For the artifacts here, if it's something that you know you're going to main and you want that really, really high rank, it's debatable. You can go for it, but just research more. Go to DT Wiki and do that. Over here, your guild store, remember, we're getting the dragon blood. You want to buy out the weekly before you start touching your dailies, just to make sure you're getting more bang for your treasure store. You don't really want to touch anything here. The only way you're getting like this currency is like from dismantling things. So just don't be doing that. But here, you want to buy these kind of like more mid game. Whenever you start having like an abundance of diamonds on you, high key, low key, everyone said in the beginning, like only buy it whenever you need it. But now I'm at the point where I have to wait multiple days to buy it, because I'll buy my 3 and then I have to wait for tomorrow, and then I'll buy 2 and then I can use 5 and then I need another 5 more. So it probably is good to just buy it whenever you need it, but you will be using these and you will be running out of these like around day like 60, 70 as a free to play. You're picking up your mythic summoning ticket. Someone asked me, hey, Soul, can I pick up the weekly one? I will say yes, just account for having 120 at the end of the month. Please try to make sure you have your slime here. And then, yeah, you can go ahead and pick up this weekly one. For the magic store, research your character, your team comp, the comp you want to go, you know for sure what you need to be picking up right now. I will tell you, if you see Magical Defensor, just go ahead and pick it up. If you see it, just pick it up. If you see the agility one, the haste one that I showed you guys earlier, go ahead and just pick that up. Those 2 are like best in slot for everyone. Just pick those 2 up. Friendship store, we already talked about it. I'm okay with you grabbing the summoning ticket once a week. And for the most part, you're just saving for the currency and the resources that you need. For the oath system, I have a video on it. It's called Stop just auto-equipping your oath, or quick adding your oath, right? Like what I'm doing, you should not be doing it this way. I have a whole video on that. So if you want to learn why, or how you can gain a lot more combat power on your account, like actually gain a lot of combat power on your account, go check that video out. Your dispatch, you're really going for in the beginning game. I can understand you wanting to go for like maybe gold, XP, worm essence. I'm not against the worm essence in the beginning. As a free to play who's always out of diamonds, I high key, low key go for only XP and diamonds at this point where I am, like day 70 and up. But for the beginning, I can understand if you want to go for this worm essence. This is going to be a hindrance. This is going to be the thing that's stopping you, this and XP. So I'd probably prioritize those two things. And if you cannot control your spin, you can grab some diamonds there too, like me. Remember, for the affection, we want to be getting these people up to like 5, 8, 10 to get the diamonds. Your SSR pluses, you need to get them to 8 to get the diamonds. Normal SSRs, you only have to get them to 5. Here, I will say this, for an EX, if you want to save your affection food, you can. For EXs, getting them to level 20 will guarantee you 2 shards of that EX whenever you sweep them. You guys might not have an EX yet, but for those who do, whenever you're watching this, you can get 2 guaranteed shards every single time, okay? There's no 50-50. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you won't. No, it's guaranteed. So make sure, if that's something important to you, save your affection food for that EX. But you should be getting people up just because you're going to get extra sweeps for getting more shards. Over here in your luminaries for our star upgrades, I always just click this. Do not have this checked. Do not have this checked. Have both of these unchecked. Whenever it's a high prio unit, whenever you have golden slimes, right? I don't want this to be combined, because if it's combined, that means I can't use a golden slime. If I leave them like this, and let's say I come with a golden slime and I'm like, okay, I want to get Cleo up. I only want to pull 1 more Cleo. I don't want to pull up 2 more Cleos. I don't have the resource for that. Just imagine this is like a better unit, right? Not Cleo. Leave them like this, so you can go ahead and just slime them out whenever you want to. Because if they're in a 6-star form, you have a gold slime, you can't use that gold slime. Now you have to go find another Cleo before you can use a gold slime. And that will just slow you down until you have to like either invest a lot of diamonds back into the ticket summoning for something, or you just like have to find it randomly, right? So leave your guys like that in that form if it's like a high prio unit. So like for me, Cleo, I would never use a gold slime on it. I don't care. I don't mind doing that, right? Please do not be eating your SSRs, pluses and stuff like that. I think people have been doing that. Please do not do that. That is a bad thing. If you want a video on Codex, because like this whole thing is like Codex, what I'm doing right here. You'd be like, whoa, so what's happening over here? This is Codex. This is me doing my Codex. It's a very, very important thing. I should have showed you guys, but on day 4, was it day 4? Yeah, day 4, day 3. The number ranked player who had like over 100, 200K on top of me, my Codex was higher. You can go to like a random player. Let's see. I'm 47. Let's go look at 37, right? You can go to random player. You can go to compare. My luminary Codex is higher than his, right? So that's a form of combat power on my account. It's much higher than his. So you can get an advantage this way if you understand how to use your Codex. And I have a video about that too. Just go look at the channel. Type in Dragon Traveler Codex, and I should pop up hopefully. And so your goal is to just push your worm tower every single day, push it as hard and as far as possible, because you come here and you click on it and you'll see this 324 a day. That's going to be here, right? So we need to get, this is also including your campaign, like how far you're pushing there. So that means you need to be pushing your campaign all the way to the peak if you can. If you can help it, make sure you're using your mercenaries if you need help. For the most part, your PvP is pretty simple. You guys did unlock the points league. Let's make sure we collect that. In the top left, it will show you recommended. They will be gaining additive buffs to them. So they're going to gain 30% HP plus 30% attack, or yeah, 30% attack, 30% HP. That's going to be insane if you're running these units, right? They get a big buff. And honestly, Azure Dragon gains a really huge buff here. Actually, I won't harp too much on these units because it's going to be random. It's going to be different by the time you watch this video. Make sure you are setting up your defense. I guess, oh yeah, your lineup right here. It's going to be your defense. Make sure you're having your main team here. If you want a video on record gear, real time gear, anything like that, gear setup, let me know. You have to let me know, or I won't do it, but you got to let me know. Make sure you're setting up your road defense. You don't want to have like random stuff in here that you didn't realize, and you're like, whoa, why am I such a low rank? What's going on? That's why, right? So you come here, it's going to be very random in the beginning. It's easy. We're just going to go ahead. And then over here, you can set up the auto 3 times. You can also have it running in the background too, which is kind of interesting, but we're not going to do that because we have our campaign running in the background. So you can only have one thing running in the background. Okay, so that's us fight. And then you should be doing all of your fights, but for the sake of the video, I'm not about to sit here and do 5 more. You're gonna have your rewards. Make sure you're claiming all of these right here. This is that one way of getting for the treasure store. It's this right here, and then like dismantling, and don't recommend dismantling for a long time. You're gonna have a store. So this store is gonna give you your dragon souls, your oath stuff, world tree. Would I highly recommend only focus on your main dragon in the beginning here. You're not going to be getting like a bunch of this currency. Well, you will be, but depending on the luck of your guild, you're going to have to use a lot of this currency on the intermediate Evo stones. Fortunately for me, I was in the top guild in my server, so I did not have to. So in my guild, I got this every week for free, right? So that meant I was able to use my currency on all the souls whenever I felt like it. Even the oath runes, I was able to do that just because I didn't have to save my currency. Most players may not have that luxury being in the top guild, so please be smart. Definitely prio this. You need 6 of these stones to evolve your dragon, okay? So this is going to be important to you. Please save your currency and pick that up. Make sure you're doing that every single day. And then the next things are going to be the Coliseum and then Trial of Warborn Goddess. I think these are last 2 things I already unlock, and then it's like Rift, but that's so far in the future. Coliseum, I make videos every single Coliseum as a free-to-play, how to rank up really, really high. Like this week, I was considered rank 1 in my server. I was tied with it with like 8 other people. So, and I only got ranked like a little bit. I was tied, but I was tied at 7th place. I finished it 7th at the exact same time as everyone else, like same score. But I came back from a 10-day break and I went ahead and did that. So unfortunately, if I was playing the game and I normally play on reset, I would have actually hit the rank 1 title. But I got the top 10 rewards, so that's fine. But I drop videos on the Coliseum, so if you want to get a very, very high rank, also that's where you get Mythic tickets. So it's going to be actually very important to you. The Trial Warborn, it's nothing too complicated. Once you do it, you'll understand it. I do have a video on it. It's titled like Your Destiny. That's what it is. So I would honestly go take a look at that, watch that video. I think I have 2 videos on it, or maybe just 1. Do not mess it up because you will regret it later on, because I'm regretting it. Some other people are regretting it. Do not mess this up, okay? It just slows down your progression and it is ridiculous. What I will say, try to formulate the in-game team in your head right now, what you want to do, and really go for those subclasses, okay? Make sure you're pushing your gear expeditions every single day as far as you can. I have guides on all the bosses. If you're getting stuck somewhere, you need like a team composition, some tips, some tricks on all 3 of the bosses. I documented every single time I beat 20 and got to endless mode. I think I documented how to fight them all like around like 10 or 15 as well on my free-to-play account. So if I can do it, you can do it, okay? And that's when I had a bad start. I didn't have a strong start in the game. For the Mythos Conquest, make sure you're pushing everything here whenever you can. Challenge it. Do not just sit here and sweep this whenever you can challenge it, because you're going to be losing out on XP, gold, and your worm essence. And for the slime showdown, I also have a video on this as well. That's where you can get golden slimes. So that's going to be important to you. So you might want to go ahead and check that out. And that's really it. We're going to try to go ahead and attempt the trial by fire. I've been getting a lot of comments like I can't beat this, but it's like I feel like you guys aren't listening to me. I am intentionally not using my best team. It's like, I would recommend using this unit. Yes, I don't even have that unit on my account, but thank you for telling me that, like, trust me, chat, I know how to beat trial. I can beat trial by fire. I have the units, but I'm trying to make it easier and just show like you don't have to do it day 1. There's no difference from my account, your account, if you did it day 1 and I do it last second. Okay, it is what it is. I guess the only difference is you are able to use these rewards immediately. A random piece of gear, maybe that would help you. Mythic tickets that you should not be using, chat. Make sure you're hoarding these up. Never use these. There's going to be EX events. Try to only use it on those EX events. Just try. Please just try. Okay. And yeah, I mean, that's like what you get 5 horns on your account before me, maybe 15. And even then it's very easy to get all the way to floor 4. People get stuck at 5-5. And it's like, you're not really getting much on your account beating it before someone. So just calm down. But go ahead and try to push your trial by fire. Just use your top units. And here's the thing, what I was trying to say. Whenever you get to 5-5, you can't beat it. You click this, you go to stage strategy, you're going to see everyone that beat it. You get to copy their team, okay? You get to copy their exact same team. And the lower their combat power, right, theoretically, the easier it should be for you to do it. And let's say I'm copying their team, but I'm still not beating it. What you can go ahead and do, you can go watch the replay. Go see what the difference is. See if they're actually just full autoing it. Just see what's going on. And maybe, okay, you see that's not happening. Okay, let's just restart it until I see that exact same thing happen again. But for the most part, you can just click here, quick reuse. Also pay attention to if it's like a red star and up. I don't think anyone so like this, I can't emulate this, right? Like let's say I had the two characters. I would not be able to emulate this because my units will be purple 6. His units are or red, right? So just pay attention to that. I have the exact same everything. I should be able to do it. Also, what I would say, worm spells and worm artifacts are going to be different, right? So if they have more artifacts, or you notice like, whoa, what was that effect? It might be their artifacts. So you just have to pay attention to that. They might have it more evoed or progressed dragon as well. So just have to pay attention to all that stuff. But for the most part, if someone beat it, you should be able to beat it. You're like, so I'm still losing, even though I'm using their team. Our stats are very similar. If anything, my stats are better, and I'm still losing. Yeah. Just sit here and keep retrying. I used to have to do that. It's the name of the game, okay, chat? It's not that hard, and I believe you can do it, okay? But anyways, chat, that is going to be, I guess, really the end of the series. There's not much to really talk about. Just to give you like a, this is what you should be looking out for. This is what you should be focusing on and doing on your account. I think we've reached that goal, and I'm pretty confident in everyone that has watched the first day, the second day, third day. You guys should be able to progress very far on your accounts. And I hope to see you guys in the comment section for the Coliseum videos and the event bosses. Not to toot my own horn, but we really get a lot of people a higher score. And honestly, I'm proud of myself. And just shout out to you guys also for supporting me and watching the content. I do appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.